to you? Stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jackson on first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson.
This pass out wide the hole.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Breece Hall, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Come and see this. Wake up. Reset. Come on, offense. Come on. Keep up with their attack, offense.
Watson on first down. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
In motion right is Osborne.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for 2. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he is in to make it 16-0.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline. Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Watson.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
3rd and 8.
Watson.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got him incomplete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
For Rio, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And a huge play that time. 56 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Watson looks to throw again.
Throw to the right, held in by Addison.
Touchdown!
Jordan Addison.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Wizards get a bit closer.
Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Blake Grupe now for the extra point.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Watson. Justin Jefferson.
And touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
31 yards.
And the Wizards have got it back to within a score. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And the lead is down to 2.
Wizards 14.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe.
at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Look at the big man rumble. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
That's good for A. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Watson off play action. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Wizards are able to cut into that deficit.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff, but, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Play action. Now Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
After the interception, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Wizards get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Grupe able to add the PAT.
And the lead is down to 4.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball again on second down.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Now it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson now. He completes it to Ridley. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A final shot before the break. Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a first carry for their fullback. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here comes Jacobs.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
2 yards to go, second down.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hughes. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action now. Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Ravens add 6 to their lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result.
And now Watson throws another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. It's Hughes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down to Rumley Hall. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Breece Hall, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Watson on first down. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Watch the middle. Watch the middle.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Hughes.
Down the right sideline.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there.
70 yards. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
13. You are X.
Now Jackson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And got his man complete. And what a big-time play there. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That is caught. Touchdown.
Jordan Addison.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Wizards are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Go. You change it. No. Hey, move.
They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No, we change it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
101 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Ravens 64, Wizards 35. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, let's go. Yo.
Play action. It's Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Ravens start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From his goal line here, Watson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Play action. Now Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Hughes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
13.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
Watson off play action.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this out past the 25. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
First down. First and 10.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Faking the give, now Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
$34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Flowers. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of...
And my goodness, another interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.